So this is another part of my side hustle that's now, which is what writing's become for me now. Um, so I'm going to write a Harry Potter spin-off called The Order of Merlin. That's going to be the title, and it's going to be all about this young man who was the younger brother of Tonks from the first Harry Potter series, Nymphadora Tonks. He's called Aloysius Tonks, and he's grown up in Hackney, or um, no, both in Hackney and on his uncle's dairy farm in Somerset. So he's one who's always existed between two groups of friends and two different identities. A wizarding farming background, and he's a Hufflepuff, by the way, which was my original house in Harry Potter and the one I want to stick with because of lovely Lello. I prefer it to red as a colour, definitely. I love Lello. Lello's beautiful. And blue is good, and a girl I was in love with at UEA. She was a Ravenclaw. She was called Briar. Sort of black hair, pale skin, witchy, lovely, spooky, small, convenient, nicely sized. Like was to have to put her on in a bag or something on an aircraft with a tank of oxygen. I don't know. Something horrifyingly weird like that, I'd say to her. Yeah. I was up in Hackney, and this was Uncle Dairy Farm, and they supply butter for butter beer, right? That's why there's dairy farms in the Wizarding World, and I think like all the little farmers would be in Hufflepuff, wouldn't they? Of all the houses. Yeah, he gains the ability to transform into a snow leopard and a cow, and yeah, he has that magical gift. He's an animagus, and he's half pixie, and he's also trans. So yeah, I wanted to, and a sensitive and incredibly powerful wizarding entity in his own right. He was identified early on as the sort of person who could become the next Voldemort. So I want to bring like all mental health stuff in along with it as well. From personal experience, I think, because I think I'm someone who could have become a very terrible person, potentially, had I not had direction in life and good and conscientious spiritual teaching, if you know what I mean. Comes from the likes of Duncan Trussell and Joe Rogan and those sorts of people. Really, Doug Stanhope, likes of him. Bill Hicks, these great heroes of mine from my comedy days, which I will continue. I will continue with comedy, but it's also going to be sidelined. But I'm, for now, very interested in writing this Harry Potter thing, this new film or series of films. So I've written films before, I've written film scripts. And Sergeant Arson is basically a film script also, which I'd love to get made into a film. And that could be very lucrative, I think, because I think it'd be a good British cult movie. It wouldn't attract mainstream success. It would, gain its own sort of little weird following, I think. And then maybe become like a Big Lebowski type thing, and it does become a mainstream success, or like Withnail and I. It'd be like one of those sorts of, British or like cult movie successes, or eventual successes. I don't know. It could be that sort of thing. With it, and not you don't. It's not an instantaneous success like Lord of the Rings or something is, but it slow burns and people do get it eventually. And they can't, stop talking about it then. I think that's a huge following, maybe. So yeah, that's what I want to do.